What's up, minions? It's Matt. It's September 12th, 2023. Today is a Tuesday. Today, I guess I'll just talk a little bit about I don't know, suicide prevention week or month or whatever it is, here in September. And I'm only talking about it just because I mean it's good to talk about it, be aware of it. And I know it's just that time of year where we're made more aware of it, but just my work is doing stuff, so it's just kind of what was on my mind today. But out there it's kind of cool, everyone's hanging out and doing some chalk drawings and things like that. And yeah, there's a lot of that. And I know, like, I think the numbers have been going up over the years of just people like, I'm just talking about the United States, just people in the United States um, successfully completing suicide every year. I think it's about 50,000 a year. And there's probably easily over like a million attempts every year. Um, so yeah, just a lot of that going on. And it's just, um, yeah, people just need help and whatever that might be. Couple of things personally I can speak to it is just, I know I worked, um, at Boys Town on the hotline for a while, where we took in like calls with people struggling with like suicidal thoughts and things like that. So I know just from my own like personal experience, we probably would take like, or I would take like the other counselors. I mean, I don't know, maybe like, mm, I'll just say like 12 calls a day, maybe more, 15 maybe a day, maybe even 20 a day, but I'd say like maybe like 12 a day. And that's just one in like a building of um I don't know, maybe 50 people. And that's just like one building and I don't know, one city in one state. So there's a lot of people like taking calls and doing all that. And again, like you could call them at just call 988 on your phone if you need some help. But yeah, that was like I don't know, I'll just say like 12 a day, 5 days a week. And maybe every other day there'd be like a significantly like serious one where somebody like acted out on their plans and things like that. Um, so and that was just like one person in one building in one city in one state in one country, so just multiply that over and over again and like you could just see how rampant it is. That people would just need a little extra help, just need someone to like check in with and things like that. Um, but yeah, there's a lot out there. You just Google like how to like suicide prevention and things like that, and it'll come up. Or just call 988, and that'll get you to like a hotline, and they'll like give you like resources and at least just some type of direction to like move to. Um, but yeah, I worked at Boys Town, and then I don't know. I do have like my best friend. He attempted suicide, and luckily he did not successfully go through with that. He did shoot himself, um, messed up his heart, hit his vertebrae. Now he's paralyzed. Like he can't use his legs. And a bunch of his like the bullet bounced and off his spine and got a bunch of his like organs and yeah, still recovering. That was damn 3 or 4 years ago. He's like, his body's still recuperating, recovering from that. So um that's just tough, and that's just luckily he made it. A lot of people don't make it, but he still has to like live with those choices and his family and like that shot just ripples out like to everybody, his friends and family and things like that. And it's hard for me to like speak from like his point of view from it, but like all I can do is speak from mine. But I just know like when that happened, it was like really tough. Just getting the call that from one of my other good friends that um my best friend like tried to take his life. And um and just like I just remember um I felt, I don't know, I felt weird this would kind of be like from the standpoint of like someone who survived them, or like, I don't know, was affected, has to keep living, that has to keep going on, knowing that their best friend's gone. And which is like, thank God, like I said, I didn't have to end up doing that. But I'll speak a little bit more to that. But I remember just being like, scared, really scared. Um, I jumped in my car. I'm in Nebraska. He's in Montana. I just started driving. Like I just was gonna go drive. Because I told like he was in the hospital. Um, and I was with my wife at the time, and she jumped in the car with me and was supportive in that. And then, but on my way, he ended up getting like flown to um Washington State, like Seattle, for where they had a little bit more ability to like help him and save him, which they did. So again, like thank God for that. But I remember like, being scared initially, just for him, and being sad. Generally speaking, I don't know. Just worried, not sure what was gonna happen next, and um definitely angry. There was a lot of anger that would come and go. Like all the emotions would kind of like swirl around and hit at different times. Um, and I just remember, I don't know, I just like, I was really mad that like he just off himself, and he like didn't even like, I'm glad it didn't like happen, but just like being so mad that um like he didn't even say like bye, or like reach out for help, or like no text, no call. And then I come later find out he was on the phone with his like mom at the time and things like that. But and he just made like an impulsive decision, like just a bad choice in that moment. But I just remember being so like angry that like my best friend that I grew up with and is like uh that I'm just like closer than a brother almost. Like I don't know, uh just growing up together like most of our lives, being best friends, and just like he would just be gone without like a word really. And if like my other buddy didn't call, I would have just like not even really known. And I would have just kind of found out eventually, somehow, like reaching out to his mom, being like, yo, what's up with my buddy, and where's he at, what's going on, and then finding out what everything that happened. But um so yeah, there's a lot of anger. And then over the next, I don't know, maybe like 2 months, he was like, not, he was just kind of more of like in a coma and going through surgeries and dying and coming, reviving and dying and reviving. And so just a lot of uncertainty of like if he was gonna even like wake up and things like that. And then I don't know, after like a couple months of that, finally getting more stable, and then finding out he's paralyzed, and not being, he's not gonna be able to like walk again. And now he's just struggling with all that. But learning how to like live differently now, and um I don't know, face those demons that, I don't know, they don't just go away. So um but that's kind of like, I don't know, I guess my little bit more personal touch to that is that would have been rough if he had just was like gone. And even when the choice he made is still really rough, because like me and him, we used to go canyoneering, we went rock climbing, we'd go like hiking, and do a lot of outdoor stuff. And like now, he's confined to like the wheelchair. And not to say he like, I don't know, can't go like adventuring and do that stuff, but it's really hard um to make plans and convince him to like do those things. Uh and we haven't, like, ever since it happened, we haven't. I'm always like, bro, let's just get up a mountain, dude. Like I'll get you up there. Like I'll push or pull, whatever we got to do. We'll get like a mountain chair, like whatever. Like it doesn't have to be a crazy hike, or let's just stand on top of a mountain again. Like let's just conquer something. But I don't know, he's still going through his like stuff. But definitely glad he's alive. Um glad that he's still here. So I'm like thankful for that. Because that would be, that it's rough. So I can't imagine what it's like for people that didn't get a chance to say bye, and like people that didn't get a chance to, I don't know, have that last conversation, or um I don't know, just feel hopeless and like not being able to like help their friend or their family or loved one or whatever. Um, but yeah, so if you're going through that stuff, if you know someone who's going through that stuff, just call 988. They'll just at least get you like on the right track. When in doubt, call 911. Like if you think your friend's gonna be mad at you, don't give a shit. Like just it's better than them just being gone. So call 911 911. If they get mad at you, you guys can duke it out later, whatever you need to do. Always be good and mindful of just like people talking about um feeling like if they're feeling suicidal, um, finding out if they have a plan and if they have a means to do that, like, you know, just making sure like seeing and if like maybe they have a history of attempting suicide and things like that, a history of being hospitalized and things like that. So just good to know these things. But like I said, when in doubt, just call 911. And if you're not quite sure what to do, just call 988. And then they'll like help you out. So and really like, I don't know. I say the secret is like, I mean, it's not really a secret, but um so when it comes down to it, like whatever struggle they're going through, like you probably can't fix it. Like it could be mental health issues, it could be jobs and money, it could be relationships, it could be physical issues, it could be any number of things. It could be whatever it is. And no one's got a magic wand, no one's got like a genie in a lamp. And um so I think a lot of people get hung up on like trying to fix somebody's like issues or help them fix it. And really comes down is like just be there. Like all it really takes like people who aren't like people less likely to like follow through on suicide is because somebody was just like there. Um and that's really it. That's like the secret. That's the that's kind of the remedy. Just be there, check in, ask them how they're feeling, ask them what's going on, what you and I don't know, just like rather like I said, don't try to fix it, but just be there and just ask them how do you want me to be here for you? Like, what do you need from me? Like, I'm here. And that's really all it is. And it's not going to work 100% of the time, but I'd wager to say it'll work over 90% of the time. Just being there. So, but that's it. That's all I got. I'm going to conclude this and, yeah, take care.